Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? Hello, my Level Up family. I hope you guys are all amazing. I'm pretty pumped for today. So we talked about urgency last week, which I loved. And today we're going to talk about passion. We're going to be talking about what passion looks like in your network marketing business. And again, you can apply it to any single business. But I really want to talk about the power of passion because it is really, really important. And I do want to start with a story. I love stories, and I feel it's really, really appropriate. Some of you might know this story. I've told the story many times. But when I was about a month into my business, my company had launched to Canada. And at that time, I only knew one person in Canada. And gosh, it was probably a decade that we didn't talk to one another. And I knew she actually worked for me at Bed Bath & Beyond. And when I was in college, and then she married a Canadian and they were living in Canada. But I had so much passion for what I was about, what I was building, and so much excitement that I couldn't wait to call her. And I know that's a question we get all the time is like, what do you say? What do you call? And that's what you have. People will coach you on what to say when you want to share things, especially when you're, sharing products and things like that and sharing an opportunity. But a lot of times, like my heart was just, I don't even know what I said. I was just really, really excited. So I picked up the phone. I got her machine. I actually said, I don't even know what I said. Probably everything that my company and every other company would coach you not to say, like keep it short and sweet. I was like, la, 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 la. I was so excited. I spoke till the machine cut me off. And I was like, oh, all right, I guess she's not home. Okay. And then I called again the next day. Now I'm building my business. I'm scheduling things. I'm rocking and rolling. But I'm like, oh, she didn't call me back. Let me call again. I get her machine. I talk to the machine, cuts me off. Sometimes you don't always want to tell me, take what I'm saying literally and do this. But I was so passionate. Long story short, I'm going about my life. I'm building my business. Okay. Long story short, I ended up calling 31 times. And never once in those 31 times was I like, am I too pushy? Does she think I'm crazy? Because in my heart, I was like, I cannot wait to tell her about this. I'm so passionate about this. So after the 30-second call, she called me back and she was like, I have 2 questions for you. I was like, go. She's like, what the heck is so-and-so? And she asked me about my company. And I don't even like to mention it because I like to keep it very, very generic here. Okay. And then the second thing was like, have you lost your mind? I'm like, I've totally lost my mind, but I can't wait to tell you. And at the end of it, I was like, I told her all about it. And she's like, honestly, I don't even know what you're talking about. You're talking so fast. You're so excited. I see you spitting all over the phone probably. She's like, but I don't know. You got me pumped. Like, I want to do this with you. Whatever you're doing, I want to do this with you. And so I was passionate. I was committed. I was relentless. I was disciplined in my mindset and my vision. And I think to myself sometimes, like, what if I didn't keep calling? Like, I don't know what that particular team would look like today. So I want you to know that passion is our secret sauce. And by the way, that particular team is gigantic at this point. So it's our secret ingredient. Everything we do changes and grows when we add passion. It starts at the very beginning. It's being passionate about your business, your vision, your belief, your company, your industry, your team, ourselves, your growth, all of it. And it's about keeping the passion alive and burning. And so we've all heard that there's nothing more powerful than the human soul set on fire. Passion is an energy. We create everything with our energy levels. You might be brand new in your success journey, or you might be building for years. My intention today is to remind you how huge your power and potential is, and at the same time, how simple this is. And what do I mean by simple? Because simple is not easy. Simple is effortless when you're clear and you're leading with your heart and you're falling in love with the process. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. When we love what we do, we will never work another day in our lives. So switch your switch to being passionate, and everything you know is going to grow and change and explode. So let's start with your opportunity, whatever that is, okay? As amazing as your products are, if you ask me, my very best product, I love our opportunity. So are you delivering your opportunity with passion? And let me give you like an example. Like it's that excitement, that vision, or is it like, I don't really know if this is going to work. I'm giving it a try. I'm giving it a whirl, right? Are you passionate about your vision? What's your vision? Does it move you? Does it inspire you? How will you invite people if you're going to have a business launch? How do you open an event? How do you close an event? How do you call people the next day who've attended your events, right? To follow up and thank them and show gratitude and cast your vision and ask them to join you. How do you handle objections? And if you think about it, what are some of the objections? Fear, time, money. Is everyone going to say yes to you? Absolutely no. Does your passion stay steady and grow every day? Or, hypothetical question, or is it determined by the reactions and the results of others? What's your level of passion when you hit an obstacle? Right? I want to change the way you may view an obstacle because an obstacle is an invitation. An obstacle is that quiet voice saying, how bad do you want it? An obstacle is an opportunity. How is your level of passion when things don't go your way? What's your level of passion when you ask people to sample your products? Now, when I say about passion, I'm not talking about acting like a crazy person. I'm just talking about like passion, excitement, vision. How is your passion when an incentive is launched in your company? An incentive only has the value that we place on it and the passion that we deliver it with. Not only the first time we announce it, but the entire time. What is your passion level to be excellent, to earn bonuses? I want to encourage you and challenge you to make this your no matter what. We raise our game when we raise our standards. Become passionate about earning each and every bonus, each and every month, no matter how many leaders you promote out. What trips? Are you passionate about being excellent? Are you passionate about earning trips? Bonuses and trips have kept me very, very passionate about my business. People may think that I work my business constantly. The truth is, I work my business consistently, so I don't have to work it constantly. I love the opportunity to earn trips. I feel so grateful that I'm aligned with a company that has them because the way we earn them is just to continue to build our personal business and develop leaders too. And so it kind of keeps me always in that driving seat because there's two things that are inevitable to happen in my business. People are going to quit. People are going to say no. People are going to promote out. And so this just keeps me constantly building. Are you passionate about your goals? Like, what are your goals? Do they give you energy and excitement? Are you passionate about them and so excited that you could scream at the top of the mountains? Are you obsessed about your goals? What are your big goals for the rest of 2024? What's your year-end goal? Because this is where the rubber meets the road. Time is an illusion. That's what Einstein's time is. We could look at you could either say, we have 6 months left or we only have 6 months left, right? It only has the value that we place upon it. There is absolutely nothing more powerful than a made up mind. When we decide, the universe conspires to have our back. When we decide, God's got your back. He's asking you to have faith. Have faith, have courage. A decision isn't a decision until you feel it and know it. What if, okay, let's hypothetically say here, that the genie of the universe, the all-knowing success God, came to you and said, you're guaranteed to be at the top of your company, the top of your profession, January 1st. It's like already a done deal, okay? You have to stay the course. You have to do all these things. Like if you knew it was guaranteed, and we know nothing's guaranteed, okay, but there's a hypothetical, how would you show up, right? What would your energy be like? And you have to have that energy and that deep knowing because that's the level of belief, right? How would you show up with with fear, with scarcity and insecurity? Would you show up with them in the back of your mind? Would you let an obstacle get in your way? And no, you wouldn't. Like if you knew it was guaranteed no matter what, you'd show up different. You'd walk different. You'd talk different. You would show up unstoppable, full of energy, relaxed, positive, grateful, on fire, and you would define passion. That is the mindset of a successful person. That's the mindset of someone with passion, with vision, knowing, and unshakable belief. And so I want you all to take a journey with me and come back to a place of being in the best place you've ever been in your business, your success, your career, best place you've ever been in. Okay. Bring yourself back to when you were working towards that promotion or that job or that income level, right? That you're currently at. I want you to think of that mindset. I want you to think of that passion. I want you to think of what you did. You decided that you were doing it. Period. End of story. And there's nothing more powerful than a made up mind. Be passionate about, right, sponsoring and sponsoring up, because that's the lifeblood of your business. And for me, I believe that I have the most amazing products on the planet, but I'm so in love with our opportunity that I love to share it with people, right? And there are two things in my profession that are guaranteed. Like there's always going to be attrition. There's always going to be people that are promoting or leaving. So visualize your business as building like a home, or you're building a skyscraper. You get to decide how big you build your business, and every single brick that you're building, you're building that stability, you're building that growth. All of the sales is the mortar that's holding, the whole thing together. So you want to become an influencer so you can attract incredible people in your business. So what is an influencer? It's someone with influence. Like I know we see influencers on social media today. Like I certainly would not say I'm an influencer on social media, but I would say I have influence, right? It's someone with influence. So what are some qualities of an influencer? They're consistent. They promote. They have high energy. They have big vision. They stay the course. They raise the bar. They are people that others want to follow. Most don't start out as influencers. Leaders aren't born, they're developed. People follow people of passion. Be passionate about hanging around others that force you to level up, that force you to be better. Hang around people that are more than you, that force you to step up your game in life. Be passionate about being positive. Be passionate about being the interruption that turns a convo around. Be passionate about being evidence about what is possible. There's a tremendous difference between being passionate and going through the motions. You have the power to lead your team and your company and your industry and your profession to a new level. I want you all to realize what you have, what you are a part of, like, is really, really amazing. You're part of the most amazing business, whatever it is you do, right? I think I'm part of the most best business model on the planet. And I want you to think the same thing, right? And every single one of you has exactly what it takes to build, right? So when I think about my industry, like successful people are building a network marketing business, I feel, because they're smart. This business is a game changer. It has so many positives. We have an opportunity to just, create like unlimited growth within ourselves, within our business. It's just, to me, it's absolutely amazing. I also have the ability to develop myself into a leader. I have the ability to share amazing products with people. I have the ability to develop leaders, right? And average people say they don't have time. But when you see the big picture and you paint the big picture, like, I think back of Zuckerberg, with Facebook, and he called 5 friends into his boardroom and he casted that vision. Only 2 turned up, and 2 people that joined him, they're really successful. And his idea was to create this platform that people could connect, that their friends could connect. And that's the way I feel when I'm building my business. So it's just time for all of us to add passion in a huge way. It's time to create and recreate whatever it is you started. Like for me, when I started my business, there's not the incredible tools we have today with, again, whatever you do, there's so much tools with social media. And I told you at the beginning of this, I was building with a pink flip razor phone. Now, I love all the advancements, but sometimes I wonder if that was better. Don't get lost in all this stuff and just get to work. When you are passionate about what you are creating and you're willing to do whatever it takes, like the skills come. Like I believe in you. I believe that every single one of you can grow your business to the next level and beyond. Whether it's this year, whatever it is, you've got to put in the work. Business takes work. Building anything worthwhile takes work. Set those really big goals, because adding passion to everything, I believe, takes you to a whole new level. I didn't want to just build in my business to go to a certain level. I didn't just want to build for a certain amount of time. For me, I wanted to build for life. I am passionate about what I do. I love my industry so much. I love what we have and who we are. I'm grateful every day to wake up and have choices because of the effort and the time that I took and still take to build my business. Have you ever looked around and wondered what you're doing wrong because you might see people that are quitting, or because they don't do what they say they're going to do, or because they aren't positive, or they're on, or they're on fire, or they're not on fire. And it just it boggles your mind, but that's just part of it. People, it's what we do. It's part of business. Everything in life is an exchange. Everything. How many of you had jobs prior to being an entrepreneur? Right. And that was me. It's probably basically everyone. So I want you to think of what some of those exchanges were. Possibly you didn't love your boss. Possibly you were underpaid. Possibly you had no room for growth or advancement. Possibly you traded your time for money and you had no power at all. Possibly you weren't paid what you're worth. I think I said that. Possibly you couldn't get off time when you really needed it, or your family needed you. Again, every single thing is an exchange. So when I think of my profession, I don't know, what are some of the exchanges? People may quit. People may say they're going to succeed and they don't. People will cancel things. People may say they're going to, join my business or buy my products, and they change their mind. All right. So once you realize it's all part of the great big picture, it's just all part of it. Be consistent. Be consistent with your love. Be consistent with your vision. Be consistent with your leadership. Be consistent with your goals. Be consistent with your activity. Be consistent with your passion. What you're building is too big. You're too amazing. When we let our passion slow down as a result of what others are doing or not doing, you're giving away your power. Consistency and passion trumps everything. No matter what came my way and still comes my way, my love grows. My team grows. My gratitude grows. My leadership grows. Not because I'm special, but because I'm talking so fast, you guys, I feel lightheaded. But because as leaders, we have that much influence. It's the slight edge. It's doing things daily that compound over time, or not doing things daily that compound over time. It's really easy to make calls. It's also really easy not to. It's easy to decide and work towards earning our trips. It's also easy to just not to. It's easy to wake up every day and focus on love, passion, and gratitude. It's also really easy not to. So are you ready to get to work and level up your passion? You have an opportunity inside of you to build your business as large as you want to build it. What if we all made like we just started today, right? And the first thing I would coach you to do is to go and share what you're doing, right? Go out there and share your product, share your company. How do you share it, right? How do you share it? Passion creates a full calendar. Like you want to just be sharing every single day. You want to be looking for business partners. You want to be looking for people with passion, people with influence, people with vision. This is what I'm looking for. People who want more out of life, people who are not afraid to work, people who have grit, people who aren't afraid to fail, people who are happy and energetic, people who are positive, people who love personal growth and development, people who love challenges, people who love to make a difference in the world, people who are leaders, people who want to become leaders, people who want to develop leaders, people who smile, people who are excited about life, people who are grateful and abundant. That's what I'm looking for. And by the way, if you feel that's you, like reach out to me. I am every day building my business and I am always looking for people to coach and train. So who are you looking for? Remember, like we don't end up in life or in business with what we want. We end up with who we're being. And it's time for us all to be extraordinary visionaries. It's time for you to lead your business to new heights. As amazing as you are, it's all about leveling up. It's time to dive into your business with full conviction. It's time to outwork everyone. Success takes work. Leveling up takes work. Simply believe and be willing to work hard. Do whatever it takes. Hang around big thinkers. Get clear on your why. Stay committed to your why. Make sure your goals, your promotion, and all of the things you're making non-negotiable. Make sure the lives you're on a mission to change and empower are non-negotiable. That's how we become successful. Get clear, get organized, and get into massive personal activity. As leaders, we don't hope to be successful. We decide to be successful. It's time to lead your industry, your company to number one. It's time to get back to basics and get to work. And I want you guys, I want to like leave you with my final thoughts with a song. You guys know how I talk about songs from time to time. Okay. So your homework is that when we hang up, you're going to listen to this song. Okay. And I love when some of you like, you do a story and then you add that song and then you tag me in it because I'm not going to sing the song and I'm not playing the song on the podcast. Okay. But this, you know how I do this from time to time. And this song reminds me of who we are, what it's time to do, and what we're capable of. Okay. So again, I'm not going to play the song, but I want you to know, I'm going to go over a few lines and what they mean to me. So it's a song, it's called From Now On. I think Hugh Jackman sings it. Like it's from what's the movie I'm thinking of? Anyway, From Now On. So the power of this song is like from now on. This is what I'm doing from this point on, right? From now on. So here's a line. From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the lights. So we are no longer going to be blinded by our successes, by our failures, or our distractions. We're going to get our blinders on and remember why you started your business. I want you to remember where you are going. Okay. Another line. From now on, what's waited for tomorrow starts tonight. Tonight. So what that means is it's time right here, right now. No more talking, no more procrastinating, no more wondering what we lack because you lack nothing. You are ready. You are going to work your business like you're going to the very top. From now on, we are all passion, all heart, all vision. From now on, we just started. So here's another line. Let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. You've all made yourself a promise. You all have a goal. You all have bigger lives that are waiting for you. You have team members that are going to join you that you haven't even met yet. Let the love, vision, passion, and anthem in your heart shine and explode like never before from now on. And we will come back home again, right? Home to where we started, home to why we started, home to where and what we are creating, home to the passion we started in our hearts, home to the activity that led you here, home to your vision, home to where you're leading your teams, home to where you're leading your company, home to what you are capable of, home to our goals, home to owning our 2024. It starts today. It starts right now. So I love you, my friends. I'm all in with you. We are playing with more passion than ever, and we are playing to win from now on.